Once upon a time, in a beautiful little village surrounded by green trees and colorful flowers, there lived a curious and cheerful boy named Arjun. Arjun loved exploring new things. Every day after school, he would walk through the village looking for adventures. One sunny afternoon, as Arjun was walking home, he noticed something sparkling beside the road. "What is that?" he wondered. He bent down and picked it up. It was a tiny golden seed that shimmered in the sunlight. Just then, an old gardener nearby smiled and said, "That is a very special seed, Arjun." "A special seed?" Arjun asked excitedly. The gardener nodded. "Yes, but remember, it will only grow if you take care of it every single day." Arjun thanked the gardener and hurried home. The next morning, he filled a small flower pot with fresh soil and carefully planted the golden seed. "I can't wait to see what grows," he said with a big smile. Every day, Arjun watered the seed. He placed the pot near a sunny window. He checked it every morning before school. But after one day, nothing happened. After 2 days, still nothing happened. A whole week passed. The soil looked exactly the same. Arjun felt disappointed. "Maybe the seed isn't magic after all," he sighed. But then he remembered the gardener's words. So he continued watering it every day. Soon, some of his friends noticed the flower pot. They laughed and said, "Why are you wasting your time? Nothing is growing." Another friend said, "I think that seed is broken." Arjun felt sad. For a moment, he thought about giving up. But deep inside, he still believed. So the next morning, he watered the seed again. And the next day. And the next. Even when nobody believed in him, Arjun kept trying. Then one beautiful morning, something amazing happened. As Arjun looked into the flower pot, he saw a tiny green sprout pushing through the soil. His eyes grew wide with excitement. "It's growing!" he shouted happily. Arjun jumped with joy. All his patience was finally paying off. Days passed, and the little sprout grew taller. Arjun continued giving it water, sunlight, and lots of care. The plant became bigger and stronger every day. Then, after several weeks, something magical happened. Bright golden flowers began to bloom on the plant. They sparkled like tiny stars in the sunlight. The flowers were more beautiful than anything Arjun had ever seen. Soon, people from all over the village came to look at the amazing golden flowers. Everyone was amazed. "How did you grow such a wonderful plant?" they asked. Before Arjun could answer, the old gardener appeared once again. He smiled kindly and said, "Tell me, Arjun, what helped this plant grow?" Arjun thought for a moment. "I watered it every day." The gardener nodded. "What else?" "I gave it sunlight and took care of it." The gardener smiled. "And did it grow immediately?" "No," Arjun replied. "It took a long time." The gardener nodded again. Exactly. The real magic was never inside the seed. Arjun looked surprised. "It wasn't?" The gardener shook his head. "The real magic is patience, hard work, and never giving up." Arjun looked at the beautiful golden flowers and finally understood. The plant had grown because he believed in it and cared for it every single day. From that moment on, whenever something seemed difficult, Arjun remembered the golden seed. He remembered that great things take time. And he remembered that success comes to those who keep trying. And so, Arjun grew up knowing one important secret. Never give up on your dreams, because with patience, hard work, and belief in yourself, wonderful things can happen. The end. Moral of the story: great things take time to grow. Never give up and keep believing in yourself.